Hi Taurus, welcome to your collective love reading for the rest of October. Just a reminder, this is a collective reading, so everything may or may not resonate. I simply ask that you take what does and leave the rest. If something does resonate, I ask that you please hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell, as I am growing this channel, and that really allows me to put out more content for you all. And finally, I am accepting personal bookings at the moment, so if you are interested in that, the information will be in the description box below. All right, Taurus, let's see what's going on in the love department of your life right now. We have the reversed woman holding a heart. We have the reversed goddess of the moon. And we have the healer of the ages. Taurus, it feels like you have been trying to save someone, or you are with someone that needs just a lot of healing, and it feels like you've been trying to be the one to provide this healing. I don't want to sound insensitive when I say this, but unless you went to school for this, you are not a therapist. You are not meant to fix someone. Remember, we all have the personal responsibility of healing ourselves and of seeking help. And if you're with someone who does not want to be healed, honey, you cannot force them, okay? Now, it feels like you've been really trying to heal someone who maybe is not, and you've been putting a lot of energy into something or someone that really has not given that energy back. And it feels like they haven't really reciprocated this energy. It feels like this is someone who maybe has been reckless with your heart, or just has not loved you the way that you needed to be loved, or maybe they did, but things have changed lately, and you unfortunately cannot save them or fix everything. Okay, now this is not saying for like maybe small disagreements, this does not apply for that. I'm talking the deeply rooted issues, the years of emotional trauma or baggage or even toxicity is something that runs really deep. So if it's something, small disagreements, over where to eat, or communication, that can be fixed. But it feels like this, for some of you, is really deep. And it feels like you kind of know this. Like, it feels like you kind of suspect this, that this person maybe no longer wants this, that you should probably stop extending all this energy on this person. And it feels like you kind of know it, but you're maybe doubting yourself, or you don't want to believe it. Spirit is telling you to please trust your gut, trust your eyes, trust what you've seen, trust what you felt, because you have your gut and your instincts for a reason. But it just feels like this person maybe just hasn't been, I don't know, it's like they haven't given you back what you've given them. Okay. All right, angels, let's see what you have for Taurus. We have composure. Yeah, it feels like it's been a lot of frustrations, maybe some turmoil in this relationship. And it feels like this person has almost starting to take you out of your character. Spirit is reminding you to please have composure. Please resist yourselves from stooping to their level, or of lashing out at them. You have to really remain above the fray, because it feels like right now this relationship is not working in the way that it's going, or in its current capacity. So maybe you all may need time to just think things through, or maybe time to heal on your own, right? But it just feels like you have suspicions about something, and Spirit is telling you to please trust that. And if you do have suspicions and something comes to light, Spirit is please telling you to have composure and resist, really stooping down to that level. Okay, Taurus, let's see, what else does Spirit have? We have the Deceit card. Yeah, the reversed happy family, and reverse appreciation. So yeah, I do not like to tell people what to do. I don't do that. I merely just tell you what the cards say to me and what the cards read to me. And it feels like this person has so I'm reading this two ways. It feels like there's some type of like brokenness or some type of separation in your relationship, where it was once happy before, or maybe it's always kind of been bumpy, but now it's been more bumpy than lately. This person does not appreciate you and the efforts you have made, especially when it comes to what you've done to try to heal them and help them in some capacity. They haven't really appreciated you the way that you should have been appreciated, and they haven't really expressed gratitude to things you've done, because it feels like you've kind of bent over backwards. It feels like you really extended this energy to them, and you kind of lost focus on yourself. And in some cases, it does feel like they maybe have, were deceitful towards you. They maybe weren't honest or wholly truthful. And as well, maybe you all have been lying to yourselves as well about how this relationship might get better. And I think deep down, that the way it's working right now in its current state is not going to last the way it is. So again, you might need to take some time apart and heal, or maybe this really just might be the end of the road for you two. But that's up to you to decide. I don't tell people what to do. I just tell you what the cards read, okay? But it definitely feels like it was some type of deceit there, and just a lack of gratitude and appreciation for something that definitely ruined or kind of messed up the relationship. We have the ask and receive card. It feels like you all have really been praying or just kind of asking, what should I do? How do I make this better? What should I do? And Spirit is telling you to please listen to your heart, listen to your gut, listen to Spirit, because they've been sending you messages and signs on what to do in this situation for a long time. You just have to be open to receiving it, and just know that your prayers will be answered, and that this situation will resolve in the way that it's meant to. Whether you like it or not, it's going to resolve the way it has to. We have the anxiety card, the reverse sun, the reverse temple path. Yeah, Taurus, it feels like, again, and I don't want to keep on, saying this and, really beating it down, but it just feels like if this is a situation that's causing you so much worry and anxiety, and is really just making you feel less than happy, or making you feel less than you are, then this is not the situation for you in its current state, okay? It feels like this is not the way it's working right now. This is not the path you're meant to be on. This is not the person you're meant to be with the way they are. Again, maybe taking time away could heal if it is like a small issue, but if it's something really major, something that's deeply rooted, something that's big as like some type of really big deceit, then I don't think this is it. This really isn't it. Let me see, angels, do you have any more messages for Taurus? Because I feel like this reading is a little bit darker than I wanted it to be, but I feel like some of you all really needed to hear this message. Let's see, angels, what do you have for Taurus? We have, harmony and resolution. Okay, that's better. It feels like no matter what happens, things are going to happen for the best, Taurus. Please remember that. Please remember to listen to your heart, listen to your gut, and just know that eventually you're going to find that peace again that you seek. Things are going to be resolved, whether it's the way that you want it to, or maybe it's the way you don't want it to. But it feels like things are going to be, resolved for you, but you just have to be open and understand that things are going to work out the way they're meant to. Don't try to force things. Don't try to force this relationship, especially if it's one that you don't think is worth saving. If it's something that you have questioned or even doubted, and if it's deeply rooted issues, and if this is someone who doesn't appreciate you or doesn't really handle your heart with the care that it deserves, and this is not the relationship for you in its current state, please be open to, like I said, your heart, your gut, and be open to what Spirit is trying to tell you. And just know that things are going to work itself out, okay? Things are definitely going to work itself out for you. Are there any final messages for Taurus Spirit for their love life? Again, I hope this reading isn't too dark, but again, I just feel like some of you all really needed to hear this message, and that this is maybe the final thing you needed to hear, because it feels like this is a situation that is almost taking you out of your character and does not serve you. So don't be afraid to, really just take action and do what does feel right for you. Okay, Taurus? Okay. Raise your vibration. Yeah, it feels like this is the time to focus on yourself. It feels like you're going to continue to grow no matter what happens. Even if things don't work out how you necessarily wanted it to or believed it could, just know that things are going to improve for you, Taurus, that you're going to find the one day. And it may involve you continuing to raise your vibration and only following and doing things that honor you, and being around people that honor you and that are really deserving of your love. Because it feels like you are really like ascending and have really grown and or have healed from a lot of things, but almost like this person that you're with maybe hasn't, or has remained stagnant or stuck in their state of mind, or maybe in past things while you've maybe risen above. And so just know that right now you may not be able to bring them with you. You may be able to bring them with you in the future once they have kind of ascended from wherever place they're in. But for now, just make sure you're focusing on you, and that you're continuing to to rise above it all, because it feels like you have been. And just know that you can't save everyone. And if things are meant to work out, they will. Trust in the universe. Trust that things are meant to work out the way that they are supposed to. And if things don't necessarily work out with this person, just know that the universe has something so much better in store for you, and someone who will meet your needs and your wants and your desires and love you how you're supposed to be loved, and someone that will also match your energy and match your level and match your vibration. All right, Taurus, thank you so much for tuning in. I will see y'all next time.